Hey friends, Jim here, back in the shop. Saturday morning here in Northern California. Gonna be a beautiful day. Looks like spring has sprung. It's supposed to be about 80 degrees today. Not ready for that at all. So, anyway, a little housekeeping. Smoking my bent tomato shot pipe. Ended up finishing that one off last year right before Vegas. So, and smoking a little Cornell and Dill Cajun cake. It's sweet red Virginia with some perique in it. So, tasty stuff. Crumble cake, and if you're not familiar with a crumble cake, looks like a brownie. It's a loose pressed cake, or block, brick, whatever you want to call it. That's a half of one right there. I broke the other half up, and there you go. Nice tobacco in there. Breaks up easily. Smokes great. Tasty stuff. Used to smoke a lot of this. Really like this blend. And we had that mold outbreak in 2016, and I had a few tins of it with the mold. One of them was a 8-ounce tin. All four cakes were molded up. Had a couple of small tins and some other red Virginias that had mold in it. So I ended up sending all that back and getting different tobacco. And I bought this tin a little over a year ago. Had it in the cellar and wanting to break it open, but been waiting for the warmer weather, and broke it open and found a little plume on it, which was a nice little surprise. And it's actually a lot drier than the stuff from the 2016 batches. 2016, for some reason, they were putting all the Virginias in tins wet. And I don't know if that was because they were trying to get a little more water weight on there, or put a little more moisture in there so it aged better, or some reason they changed it up. So, one reason I like Cornell and Dill is usually you can pop a tin and light it up. It's ready to smoke now. You don't have to wait for it to age. So, it's very tasty. Drinking a little coffee here. Did a little pour over this morning for some Cat and Cloud coffee. If you like coffees, Cat and Cloud, check them out. They got their own website. Really good coffees. So, tasty tobacco. Thought I'd do a little shop update, a little quick one. Don't want the video to go too long here. Working on a Swedish ball. It's going to be a military mount with a brass ring, and blast it up. So, got it ready to blast now. I just stain it so that when I'm blasting it, you can really see the ring grain a lot better, and helps you. Put a dowel in it, keep the tobacco chamber nice and clean while I'm blasting. So it's ready to go. Working on a bulldog. The shank is a little thick, and I do that on purpose. I use a thicker rod and leave the shank thick. I'll make the stem for it, marry it all up, and then I'll cut the flats into it and make the diamond shank. So I leave it thick, and it gives me a little more room to work with. So it's going to be about a group 3 size bent bulldog. So, also working on a bent apple. This one's got some pretty nice grain on either side, but the front and the back side by the shank here are both kind of bald, so it doesn't have very good grain on it. The birds on the bottom's pretty nice. So anyway, I'll blast this up, put a shank cap on it, make a nice stem for it, probably a brindle stem. So, got a thin shank billiard going. This one to be a blast, and Probably put a silver band on this one and a little longer stem on it, so it'd be more like a Bing. Probably be more about 7 inches long. Nice lightweight. Been working on a Prince. So this one's going to be a smooth. This is a contrast stain. I'm going to hit this with a 320 grit sandpaper, hand sanding, and then I'll restain, go to 400, restain 600, restain 800, and then do final stain on it. So working on that. And then the last one here is kind of a bent billiard slash pot. It's a little different shape. It's got some really great grain all the way around on this one. Some beautiful bird's eye on the bottom. So I am going to make this one a smooth. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. So got to keep the video short here. So it's been a few weeks since I've been able to jump on. Sorry about that. Been really hectic. Family obligations and day job's been really busy, and been hard trying to find time to get out in the shop. Be out here today and tomorrow working. Probably pull some late nights this next week, get everything finished off. So hoping to see you guys in Chicago. So if you guys are going, throw a comment in, let me know you're going. Maybe we can grab a beer together. So anyway, I'm gonna keep this short. So have a great weekend, be well, stay smoky.